Okay, so we are going to learn how to use the syringe pump. The supplies we need are obviously the pump. I need an injection that I'm going to be giving slow. In this case, we're going to use unison. And I need 4 to 5 mils of flush. You could just draw it out of their fluid bag, and an extension set. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to flush this extension set with my drug all the way through. So my line is all ready to go. So now I'm going to turn on the pump. I'm going to hook up my syringe, and there's two places. So there's two places that the pump holds the syringe. This part holds the syringe in place, and there's this little notch here that you have to make sure you put the back of the syringe in so it holds it in place. And then this part, there's a button that you push that you can move this part in and out, and that will come and grab the back of the syringe just like that, and it'll hold it in place, and that's what's going to push the plunger and inject. All right, so we have to use specifically monoject syringes because there's only a couple brands that the pump recognizes, and the monoject syringes that we use live in this cage up here, and that's also where the syringe pump lives. So we have to use those syringes. There's a couple different sizes of monoject, but it has to be that brand. So I'm going to select one because that's the brand I'm using, and there's a couple different modes you can choose. Time mode seems to be the easiest, so I'm going to select 2 for time mode. And I'm going to enter the volume to be infused, and I have 10 mLs. So I have to select the number 1 to highlight that spot, and I'm going to hit 10 mLs, and I'm going to hit enter. Now I'm going to set this up to be given over 15 minutes, so I'm going to select number 2 and 0 hours. I'm going to hit enter to come over to the minutes. I'm going to hit 15 minutes, and I'm going to hit enter. Now I'm ready to go, so I can put a needle on my line, and I'm going to hook it up to this port on my fluid line. And the other thing I want to do is I want to, so this pet is on 100 mils an hour, I want to pause it and decrease the fluid rate by 10. That's the amount of medication I'm giving. So I'm going to decrease the total fluid rate by the amount that I'm giving in the drug. So then I've hooked up my line, and I'm going to hit start. And you can see that it's starting to give. And that's it. Once this is done, it will beep, and I want to attach the flush that I drew up. I'll disconnect this syringe, and I'll put the flush syringe on. So I flush all of the medication that's in the line also through to make sure that the pet gets all those 10 mLs that I drew up.